Speaking of musical performers, and for Hendo, we'll get back to WrestleMania. CM Punk, now his theme song is Cult of Personality.
Yeah.
Really?
From Living Color.
Surprise, surprise, they were available to play it for him at the show.
They probably had to double their price, right?
I bet they answered that from a payphone. Yes.
What is CM Punk's thing that he would be the Cult of Personality?
He's all attitude. Everything's about me. I'm the best wrestler. So he's going to say I'm the Cult of Personality, which probably doesn't really fit the song.
Well, he was like the voice of the voiceless for a while. Like, I'm going to save the company. So it was this like self-righteousness,
And when that leader speaks, the leader dies. You know how it all ties in. Yeah. So Living Color performs. Am I wrong? Was my sound off? It was horrid. Am I wrong? It was terrible. I mean, it's like, I was like this. I'm like, oh shit.
In their defense, they haven't played in a stadium in over 20 years.
I don't think they played together.
Yeah.
I don't think they practiced over the weekend. I don't know. It was
after that professionalism talk, I'm like, man, if I'm making these jokes, will I ever be able to open for Living Color?
I knew he was thinking something like that. You just broke his heart to have to say anything bad about that. The idea of something that WrestleMania didn't do right.
Even like the theme songs, they all used to be this guy Jim Johnson who composed them, and they were awesome and they fit the characters. And more recently, they get rock bands to do them. Johnson still writes a lot of them, but the rock band plays it, and it's just not the same. Or Cult of Personality.
Right.
Like, I like the song, but I would prefer it if Johnson came up with a song that fit CM Punk. That's what's cool about Fandango.
He has his own song.
And Johnson wrote it. Yeah. That guy is the unsung hero of the WWE.
Really?
I think so. Ultimate Warrior's theme song.
It's pretty clear when somebody's going to be a good guy or a bad guy in wrestling. They're very conceited.
Yeah.
Is the only way you can say that they're a bad guy,
What I always love too is that when they would run in during another match, the music guy knew exactly the cue.
Yeah. He's so good. He is so on the ball.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah. You should hire him. Yeah.
Like you said, it's a professional.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got a license. You would be like, oh, somebody just won the match. I guess you would get that guy's thing queued up. But yeah, somebody would run out and really kick everybody's ass and be standing. And the guy's like, fuck, I got to find his music. Yeah. He's always ready. Mike's absolutely right. He's the best. The Undertaker, he's getting old. Is that sacrilegious to say?
No, he is. Yeah.
So you would have these wrestlers.
He's going to be one of his own victims soon.
Right.
He's resting in peace.
He's going to pile drive himself. You would have this thing where, if you're out of the ring for 10 seconds, the count of 10, not 10 seconds, right? The count of 10.
Which is like 27 seconds.
Then you're disqualified. So the Undertaker is getting the count. 1, 2. And when you see some of these wrestlers, they almost trick you for a second, even though you know better. Like I'm watching, and I'm like, oh, he's going to get disqualified. They're at 9.5. And even
they
John
grab the
Cena
rope.
now,
it's awesome.
They can almost jump from the third row and legally be in the ring. But the Undertaker thinks he can, and he can't. And he's getting up. He's a little older. He's 8. And you see the look on the ref's face like, motherfucker.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, hurry the shit up. Yeah.
9, Undertaker, who should get in the ring?
Come on, my son.
Oh, my God.
9.5.
The worst, though, is like when they do ladder matches.
Right.
Where the whole point is to climb the ladder and there's a belt hanging and you have to grab it. But how slowly they climb it. So it's like if I'm wrestler A and I knock out wrestler B, I have to then climb the ladder.
You've never climbed a ladder in your life, it seems.
No.
He's stumbling every step. Oh!
And he's gripping each rung. And just so the whole point is that then wrestler B, who was previously knocked out,
right.
sometimes for 10 minutes if there are like a lot of guys in a match, will then like grab the leg and pull him down, at the last minute. Yeah.
What do you think about this if you manage the wrestler?
It's almost like it's fake or something.
It seems that way. That's what's fun about it.
Yeah,
when you have like 2 wrestlers and they're out, and it's like, oh, who's going to get up first? If I was a manager, I'd bring smelling salts. You know what I mean? Just like, go, wake up.
Yeah.
He's like, what are you doing? Just get on top of him real quick. Real quick. These announcers, they've been watching wrestling even longer than we have.
Yeah, a lot of them are wrestlers.
A lot of them were wrestlers, right. Even Jerry the King Lawler, he cannot get over how gruesome wrestling has become and how it's almost the death of whoever. Do you know
Even
what I mean?
though no one bleeds anymore.
He's like, no,
That's the crazy
Is that
thing.
true?
They used to bleed all the. Yeah, they pretty much got rid of the. It's PG now, so that they could have like Mattel as a sponsor.
they would
right?
cut themselves.
Yeah, they would. Yeah, they would. You see in the movie The Wrestler,
Right.
he has the little razor blade and he cuts himself. But for whatever reason, moves that used to make someone bleed all over the place just don't anymore.
That's funny. That's true.
If I hit you with a chair now, you're fine. But it used to be, oh my God, he's busted wide open.
Well, but they're still shocked. Like, say it's a chair match where you can have chairs in the ring. And they'll hit them. They'll hit one guy with the other guy, say 2-3 times.
Yeah.
On the fourth time, one of the announcers will go, I've never seen something this barbaric.
Yeah.
And it's called a nails match. He's taking out the nails. Please, no.
Well, the reality is one of their top stars had a heart attack in his hotel room in 2005, and then another one 2 years later murdered his family. So they kind of realized, holy shit, we can't really be this extreme anymore.
We just have to act like every
so
little thing.
now it's way more. They have one of their shows is a show for kids on Saturday mornings. They don't do any moves that involve the head
Oh, wow.
at all or the neck.
That's the go-to.
Yeah.
I guess that makes sense because they're afraid of the kids
Yeah.
copying exactly what they're doing.
Yeah.
Did you know in a no-holds-bar match you can pull out a gun? He goes, hey, Triple H takes
Until they
out...
pass the law.
The sledgehammer.
He brings out his sledgehammer, and the best way to use the sledgehammer to hit would be the end that's not the heavy part.
Whenever you get hit with a sledgehammer in wrestling, you just twirl around afterwards. You never crumple. You just
You would
spin.
die.
You just go, woo!
I mean, Triple H has a heart. He knows it's a full sledgehammer. So luckily, he'll at least put a buffer of his hand between the sledgehammer and the guy's face. So that's nice. But still, everybody's like, he will kill him. And, there's a problem last minute
What's
where
great-
it doesn't work out.
Everything we're saying about this, him is like, so yeah, why do you like this?
Right, I'm
Even
telling-
you're ripping it apart. Why the fuck do you like this shit? Because of how goofy it is. It's just fun.
KeithAndTheGirl.com.